Merry Christmas, fam and friends. It's the longest running show on earth, and it's Christmas. Let's go. Christmas time is coming. Did you get your presents? Did you get your tree up? And get the lights out, wrap them around, yeah, plug them into the wall. Yeah, you're staring from all angles, wondering when the ornament's gonna fall. See, them trees that die in the moment you cut them down, then you put them up, and you sit there, you're looking at them, you're waiting for Santa Claus to come. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Mrs. Claus, she's getting his trousers ready for the night. Yeah, taking flight. Got the reindeers on the front and come along for the ride. Yeah, got 1 billion plus homes to hit in about 6 hours. I gotta get my coffee filled. I'm gonna get myself a thermos, gonna throw it in the back too, and maybe I won't get tired. I know it's one night. Santa's on the run. Oh, Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run. Yeah, 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 yeah. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Yeah. Get the job done. Yeah. Running out of time, got lots of homes to get to, gotta eat them cookies to get down the chimney, and you see there's a little boy peeking from the top of the stairs, and I got to go back up. I told him the kid, he's gotta be asleep, and he's not, he gets cold, leaving it at the bottom of it. Oh, well, maybe his parents will make it right, 'cause he's messing up my night. I got a schedule to keep, yeah, I can't stop missing it 'cause of a little kid. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 yeah. Take over ground, yeah. We need to be above 65 miles an hour if we want to take flight. I know we got a long night ahead of us. Oh, I'm afraid, my friends, my caribou, we're on until it ends. Santa's on the run, 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 Rudolph, run, run, Rudolph, yeah. Santa's on the run, oh, Santa's on the run, yeah, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph, run, run, Rudolph. Santa's on the run. to get home before daylight. Yeah, Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on going back to the sleigh, gonna eat it all night, you see. Going to the next house, I'm going scrum-diddly-dumptious. I got my milk, I got my dippin', I'm going down, I'm gonna sip it, going down to the bottom of the chimney. Gotta bring the kids with me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we do, the hip-hopping and hip-chopping and go rockin' and roll. Yeah, that's the doing every night, yo. And that's the doing every day, cause you know that Santa Claus, yeah, oh, Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, Santa's on the run, 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 Rudolph, run, run, Rudolph, yeah. Oh, Santa's on the run, 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 Santa's on the run, 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 Rudolph, run, run, Rudolph, whoa. Santa's on the run. Oh, yes, he is. Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph. Santa's on the run, yeah. It's Christmas. It's Mark Pires. And it's a show that's been going live since December 31st, 2018, the longest running daily show on this planet. And we're here again for another Christmas. Christmas number 4 in a row. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great Christmas, this great cold week, and we're back for another episode of Mark Pires Live. And tonight we're probably going to do what we do every single night, which is take this guitar out over here and write a song. And we're going to probably do some comedy. In fact, I have a piece of comedy we're going to be replaying from last Christmas. And it's Barella. I have to thank Barella for this. Last year as Future Mark, because if you guys don't know, I'm multiple characters on this show. I'm from the year 2769. My name's Future Mark. Done it all, you know. But we learned in one of the episodes of Back to the Future Mark that I've been everybody from the past, really, you know. Like, it goes all the way back. I mean, as far as Marxists, I split the Red Sea. We did it, 40 years, in the desert. And then when we just fast forward pretty quickly here, but when I painted the most amazing ceiling in history, Michelangelo, people were like, oh, they gave it to Michelangelo. He's a bit of a hack, if you ask me, Anyway, so Barella reminded me, he said, I'm looking forward to seeing Santa Mark. And I said, last year I did an episode where I'm St. Markolis, as part of Back to the Future Mark, where I did Santa, and then they were like, look, St. Nick is having a bad month. Maybe you could throw him the gig, just be like, St. Nicholas. And then I'm like, are you kidding? You stole that from Future Mark as well. Anyway, so just a little silly side note. We're probably going to play that in a little bit. I hope everybody's doing great. We have my song in the background. It's called Something to Live For. It's what we use as our intro every day. And right next to me is a freaking Grammy winner. Some people are like, I can't wait for the show. Other people are like, I can't wait for the woohoo. And look, when you're, oh gosh almighty, when you're on the payroll is Matt Zabrowski, Grammy winner, people take note, and they're like, I'm going to go and make sure I'm there for the first 4 minutes of the show so I can get that freaking woohoo. Life's okay. It's even better when you get a woohoo on a daily from Matt Zabrowski. So anyway, guys, We have just roughly 45 seconds left before Zabrowski hits us with another woohoo. And then we send him home. It's Christmas night. He's got to go home to his family. He's got a newborn, just born yesterday. But he's got to come out and do the friggin' woohoo. He knows. Grab his check. He's going back. He's going to go and see if he can help with the feeding schedule this evening. What's that, Zabrowski? No, Zabrowski, you can't leave early. You got to do the woohoo. He's like, can I go now? No, you can't go now. What are we talking about? No, Joanne, you don't start wheezing back there. You know? Something to live for. There's something to die for. There's something to die for. Something to live for. Matt Zabrowski, Christmas night woohoo. Let's do it. Woohoo! Right? Guys, that was a Grammy freaking woohoo right there. Christmas woohoo. What? No, Joanne, your wheeze was not better. She goes, my wheeze was better. Are you kidding? You kidding me? I'm here for the woohoo, not for the wheezeroo. You know? But she does the double-decker style, you know? She listens and wheezes at the same time. Don't get kitty cats in the house, guys. S-Coop is here. You know, Zabrowski, you just got a congratulations from S-Coop. It's a big deal, you know? And you're here, you know, doing whatever. Guys, if you're on TikTok right now, join us on YouTube. It's the longest running YouTube show. 1,455 days in a row, and we're about to write a song in the moment. It looks much better over here, especially when I get the beat seat on the screen for you. And all of a sudden, we are seeing my invention. It's the first drum for guitar players, for really any musician, but for guitar players, it allows you to sound like a full band all by yourself. And if you're a drummer, it's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time without hurting your back, completely upright. So I'll show you the entire thing if you head over to YouTube. I'm going to quickly fix the backdrop here because we have a light show. You ever been to a trance before? You know, I'm at a trance. And they got a freaking light show going, you know? Like it's a rave to the fullest, you know? And they're throwing that trance music on and the lights. Boom, 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 boom. You heard it right there. They just had it in the background because I didn't put it on mute yet. And then they have like the guy come out. He's like, hee 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 hee. You know what I'm talking about. That's a weirdo. So guys, we are kicking it here on the tuber. If you could join us, about to write a piece of music. It's a Christmas night song, so. Andrea O'Neill, Andrew Golden, S-Coop, Stacy Michaels over here on TikTok. We got user 378774962 and a user 6648 right now, guys. That's what we got going on. Guys, you really should just like, you know, write a freaking name. You know, go into your settings and be like, my name's Tom. My name's Billy, whatever, you know, but user 967432164, you couldn't go 67. No, you didn't have to. You did it though. The crazy thing is most people do have a name when you click on it, but there's another like title that you have to go in within your settings to do. And they don't really tell anybody that, but if you want to, you should click on that just because it's much easier for people to, know who you are right off the bat, and I could actually respond to you and say hello to you perfectly. Shane, how are you, my friend? Daniel Tybalt in the house. Andrea O'Neill. Andrew Golden, I freaking see you there doing it. Trish Killian. You know, when Trish Killian's hanging out in the chat, you guys are, everybody's feeling good. You're on the up and up. All right, so let's see if we can play something here. So it's a Christmas song. Christmas songs have to have that sway, you know, like, that's like, get it in tune first. Like, how about that? It doesn't help that it's 23 degrees. Guys, we've significantly improved. As you recall, it was, I think 7 degrees or something like that a couple nights ago when we were doing the show. And I had my jacket on and my scarf, double-decker style. Next night, just scarf. I scarfed it. Scarfed it down. And then tonight, I'm like, what the frig hell? I don't care. 23 degrees? Yeah, I put my finger here on the tuner, and now the fingers are frozen. I could almost break them if I pushed hard enough. It's that, you know? Hold on. But we need to tune the guitar, so I'm freezing them. I don't give a freaking crap. You know what I mean? So it has to have that sway, like. I don't like it. Joanne, can you stop wheezing? I'm trying to go a song. That's from last night. What was that? I'm probably releasing this tomorrow or the next day. I got your back. Woo. You know what? Maybe we should do a little. Let's pick it up somewhere like. How about we go like 7? What's 7 doing for us? 7's all the way over here. This neck right now, so maybe I gotta go lower. Let's go to 3 until I can get this adjusted. This guitar has been down in this cold weather for too long. This note, it's not good. Okay, we can do that. Tune from here. See, the problem with this, I have a better capo somewhere, but I think Joanne ate it. Joanne, did you eat that other capo that I had? You know, like I was here using it. And then all of a sudden it disappeared, and it's either Joanne or Maggie. I'm leaning towards Joanne, you know. Let's see what we got over here. Peggy, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're about to write a song for you, a Christmas song, so I hope you don't go anywhere. Let's see if we can rock this sucker out. We're on the second capo because my guitar needs a freaking, adjustment, unfortunately. And we're going to tune to this capo. I feel like I have to just bring up the... Joanne, do you have like a penny or something that I can use in order to just, I don't know, we have to go up, more action. And then maybe that's fine from there, because right now, so you can hear that there's some buzzing right there, see? I never do this, but I did it last time. It was really nice. We actually tuned to the capo right to the... Anyway, here we go. It's amazing when you know it's off, like by the touch. Let's get this beat C going here. I like the way this is sounding. First drum for guitar players. And the first drum you can sit upright and play with your hands and feet. I want to say hi to Jim, my brother. You guys know him as Ocelli, Solar Jim. He purchased a beat seat last night. Beatseat.rocks if you want to order yours. I got to start building gyms tomorrow. I'm happy to add another on. Vlad, my brother, thank you so much for your donation. Love you, buddy. Guys, if you guys have not followed Vlad Groots yet on YouTube, you freaking must. He's started doing this comedy as well, which I freaking love even more. He's always done it, but he's doing it in the short form now, which I totally love. So guys, check him out. Give him a sub. Tell him that Mark Pires says what up. You guys want to hear where we go with this? This is what the first drum for guitar players sounds like.
That's way too much. I'm like trying all different things. This could be really crazy, but I think it's gonna stay mellow. Love it, but I like the idea, so we're gonna go with it. Then we're gonna do it over. Sometimes you do too much. That's the last take right there. Too much. Well, actually, I could play with the bass line. That would be even better. Guys, hold on 1 second. Let me roll. Let this roll. Letting it roll. Hold on a minute. So we gotta do something with this. Christmas Day, your kids are running down the stairs, all smiles as they divvy up the gifts, wrapping paper flying in the air, laughter and all these childish moments you can't ever buy. Oh, it's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, families gathering round the Christmas tree, exchanging gifts and eating all the tasty foods. Yeah, oh, it's Christmas Day, yeah, yeah. Chestnuts roasting on the fire. Oh, staying inside for the night. It's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. The eggnog, yeah, chatting about the year gone by, getting ready for another. Just a couple days down the line, it's Christmas Day, yeah, kiddos, yeah, running around in pajamas, yeah, open up their gifts in the plate. Oh, yeah, till you go say your prayers and rest before the day is over. Yeah, 'cause he is risen, yes, within each and every one. Oh, it's like a fountain of love and light within your soul. And if you know, then you know, yeah, there's only one way. Oh, to get this, it's to reach out to the world, yes, because it's only getting harder. So open up your heart, yeah, yeah, it's Christmas Day, yeah. Christmas Day, yeah. It's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. blankets all under the tree. Oh, Santa came down to me last night. He laid them out there for you to go through. Oh, can't wait to see them smile. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make this worse be better. Yeah, you know it's Christmas Day. Yeah, it's Christmas Day. Yeah, it's Christmas Day. Oh, it's Christmas Day. Oh, it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day, It's Christmas Day. Don't you know it's Christmas Day? Oh, maybe next year we'll get some snowfall down on Christmas Day. But you know you had snowfall all over. It's great land, just not here yet. Ain't Connecticut yet, but I'm here and I'm freezing cold. Yeah, it was as cold as can be for the last 3 days in a row. It's Christmas Day. 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 Every Shut up, you know? Guys, so we're about to play something magical for you. Well, it's more just because Barella brought it up earlier, so if you don't like it, you can blame Barella. But if you do like it, you could also say thank you to Barella. So this right here is a piece of content I made last year, like I said. And it's called The Truth About Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Real St. Marcellus. I'm giving you the link right here, just in case you missed it earlier. And this is it. I will be right back with Maggie and Max. Apparently Maggie's freaking out. And you know what happens when Maggie freaks out? She eats a car, literally. And not a Matchbox. I'm talking about a freaking Yugo. Well, they still have them. Not many.
Turnover is delicious.
Maggie keeps eating
turnover. Yucky.
Oh,
Improve
goodness.
your
Can I get this
retention
on,
through
Joey?
better
What are we
training.
doing over
Keep
here?
and scale your team
And stop
with
the
training.
wheezing. Yeah, what the frig? A 30-seconder? I'm here doing it. Here we go.
All right, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll be right back with the pups. Nacho, all over the top. Doing one of these on the top. Bang, biggity boo, bangity bing. You're like, holy freaking cow. This guy's like, he's crying for his mother. He's going, uncle, 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 like it's freaking Christmas Story. Excuse me, we're a month away from Christmas Story. You don't go Christmas Story a month early? Put your tongue on the freaking flagpole? What are we talking about over here, you nacho business? It's nacho business where I put my tongue on a freaking flagpole? Christmas Story situation? You know, if it wasn't for Ralphie wanting to get a BB gun, you know, he never would have shot his eye out. That's all I'm saying, you know? But you can't get a BB gun.
You shoot your eye out.
Christmas Story situation. Coming up, St. Marcellus. Don't forget this Christmas when St. Marcellus shows up daily for you to deliver your Christmas gifts, presents, the love from a bygone era. You know, it was a time long ago when I was St. Marcellus, you know, and they were like, we need to make this a yearly thing, St. Marcellus. I was like, I'm good. Let's do it. Freaking Mandela and me, you know.
St. Nicholas.
Freaking Nicholas took it from me! I was there! I did it! I was the holly and the wreaths. Oh, look, I got a little fig for you. I was doing it at St. Marcellus. And they come and steal and my whole essence of positivity, love, and sharing, and gifts, and Christmas situation. Let's just give it to St. Nicholas. He's feeling down and out. St. Nicholas had a bad winter. He could use some extra positivity, some support. Let's give this one to St. Nicholas. You take the next one, St. Marcellus. Excuse me? I built this thing up to what it is today. You take it from me, give it to Nicholas? St. Nicholas. Getting on the friggin' sleigh. Like a bunch of reindeer pushing it along. You've got Dasher and Dancer and Comet and Cupid, Donner and Blitzen and Yaman and whatever the frig it is, you know? I don't know off the top of my head. It's been a year since I sang the song to them. You know, I don't visit them very often. You know, only Christmas, only each year. When I go in there to do it, the St. Marcellus situation, then I'm like, oh, that's right. There's a freaking Rudolph in this group. Big stupid red nose, right?
He's so special.
His brothers and sisters don't like him too much. They want to get some sleep. Stupid red blinking nose. Poor Rudolph, his nose blinks red. It's not just red, it's like blinking red. Like there's a friggin' truck coming. Oh, train? There's a train coming too? The freaking blinking red lights there. Try sleeping through that when you're a deer. I need total darkness. And my brother, stupid Rudolph. You know, he's there. He's got that dumb freaking nose. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? You got a dumb nose like that? We're all here in the cave trying to get some sleep for the night. Let's cuddle up. Somebody cover up that dummy's nose. Just listen, Dasher, come over here. Lay down on top of freaking Rudolph's nose over there. I don't care. Put your butt on it. Smell. If he's got to smell that butt of yours, that's fine by me. I just don't want to see the blinking red nose anymore.
Oh, he's so special.
He's so stupid. You know, you're a dummy. Why do you have a red blinking nose? We just want to get some sleep. We just want to get some sleep. And you can't shut off the blinking nose, like take the double A's out? You can't just find the switch for your nose? Just shut it off for the night? We get it. You're unique. You want to go out there and show off how special you are. I know. But when you're here, end of the day, we're trying to get some rest. Oh yeah, Rudolph, you're cool. We get it. You're cool. Shut the freaking nose off, all right? Just shut it off while we're here in the freaking cave, sleeping it out. There it is again. It starts to become like a freaking civil war in the cave. Rudolph, total told you to shut the friggin' nose off. What are we doing? You can't shut the nose when we go to sleep. I can't sleep when you keep the nose on. You know? Like, you can maybe sleep when the nose is on, but I need total darkness to sleep. Can't sleep with the nose on. That's silly. How do you even sleep with the nose on? Wait, hold on. I don't care if on your side of the bed the nose is on and on my side of the bed it's not. You need it to be completely off. And if I want to sleep, total darkness, pitch black. Freaking, I don't got a nose on my side. I'm reading. I don't care what you got going on and you're not reading while I'm trying to sleep. Shut the nose so I can get some sleep. Too much nose light. It's times like this that we realize insanity is a real thing. Boom, biggity boo! Are you kidding me? Oh, St. Markolis? Back to the Future Mark strikes again. That's right. Bringing gifts this friggin' Christmas. Yeah, I'm showing up in a friggin' reindeer outfit with like all of them. We're coming together. I'm gonna hide it in the pack. In the back, and they'll be like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be the one giving out the gifts. Doling out the presents there, St. Markolis. I know. I'll get to it later. Right now, I just want to have some fun with you guys. We haven't seen you in a while. It's been like 11 months, you know? Once Christmas is over each year, I'm like, all right, see you guys next year. And that's it. You know what I mean? I'm done. I don't even come back until like today. So let's spend a little time together. How's it going? You guys been beating up on Rudolph again because of that stupid nose? What do we do? You gotta leave him alone, you know? He's unique, guys. No, I know, Prancer. I get it. Like, you have an issue with him because he's always blinking the stupid nose instead of shutting it off at night. I get it. Donner? No, don't be mean, Donner. That's not nice. You don't say that. No. Did you see that, Prancer? Yeah. No, Donner says that he wants to give him a reason for his nose to be red. That's not nice, Donner. Blitzen? No, Blitzen. Blitzen said, I'm about to take that nose and chop it off. With my foot. I don't even know how you do that with a foot. Blitzen, what were you thinking? I forgot. Blitzen's kind of idiot, right, Donner? Right, Blitzen? Blitzen, let me ask you a question, Blitzen. Where are you in the pack again? You're not in the front, right? I hope not. We got the whole pack going this way and freaking Blitzen's pulling in that direction. Dummy. You got to be behind someone looking at someone's butt. That's what I'm thinking, because you don't know where the hell you're going. You need to start going in every direction. So we need you staring at a hiney butt. And when you do that, Blitzen, I think we'll be okay. Comet? What? No, Comet. No. If you want to be at the back behind Blitzen just to kind of give that extra guidance, I'm cool with that, but I still think you need to be number one. You're a friggin' Comet. You know, they call you Comet for a reason, you know? You lead the way with a friggin' Comet-like trajectory. You're Comet trajectorying it. And you're going to go all of a sudden in the back? Who are you going to put in front? I can't think of any other names of your dumb names. I don't know any of them. You want Rudolph in the front? I guess that wouldn't be a bad idea. We're not going to get in any accidents because there'll always be, you'll see that we're coming, you know? Like, it's like how airplanes have a blinking light so you know that there's an airplane in the air, you know. You got a blinking Rudolph at the front of the pack next to Cupid, or Comet, you know. And you're like, oh, look at that. Freaking Rudolph's up in the front of the pack. Red blinking light in it. You missed that tree thanks to my stupid blinking light nose. You're a valued part of this team, Rudolph, just so you know. I would never cut your nose off. I would ask you if there's a switch. I would say the same thing that, you know, Donner asked. Do you have a freaking switch to shut that thing off at night? You know what I mean? I get it during the day.
I'm unique. Look at me.
I get it, okay? You're cool. But at the end of the freaking day, when we're sitting there in the cave trying to catch some Z's, half of us need complete darkness. We can't sleep without total darkness. And you gotta... It's like every 1.3 seconds. What is that? You can't have it just go off. It goes off and then back on. We see you doing that. Like, You can't train yourself to just have it go, and then it's just don't. That's it. It's off. Just keep the freaking thing shut off, dude. What kind of reindeer are you? Blinking red nose? I'm gonna leave that one to St. Marcellus. Let him handle it. You know what I mean? I'm not getting into it. That's all I'll say. Oh, famine, friends. Complete madness as usual. Acts, Bradley, Christine, Sid, Rob, Jacqueline, Jesse, Kibo, MJ, Nacho. I hope you liked your bit, Nacho. And Pamela. I love each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you. And I hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. And I cannot wait to do this again with you tomorrow for day 1,039 in a row.
Wow, 1,039 in a row. Really? That's all you got?
Just so you have a place to escape to. Leave all the darkness, where it is for a little while. Leave the baggage at the door, as I like to say.
Leave it at the friggin' door, guys,
Because we're doing it. Look, I got Maggie back there. I got Max Scott. They're eating each other's faces. Literally, they were just fighting. I had to split them up. Maggie, come. Come here. Come here, little girl. Sit down. Come here. Freaking monster. I just to check today. I was like, how long do St. Bernards grow for? I'm like, they grow until 1. She's 1 year old. And it's like, St. Bernards don't mature until they're 2 to 3 years old. And I'm like, what the fuck? She's already like these, but she's got these monster paws, like lion paws, and I'm like, this dude, and she's not a dude, but she's 2022. What's a woman, with Maggie over there, because like she's a freaking beast, and she's abusive to Max. Like literally, I'm in the house earlier. This is Christmas Day. And all of a sudden, these two freaking jackals are at each other's throats. And I'm not just saying at each other's throats. Like, they've got vicious growling, and they're trying to kill each other. And my son goes over, and he's trying to pull them apart. And I said, don't go near him. I literally took my foot and tried to push Maggie away because she was all over him. And he was like, I couldn't do anything. I realized that if she wants to, she could kill anything. And he all of a sudden's laying on the ground on his back, and she's on top of him with her freaking mouth on his face, like his entire face. I told you she could eat a freaking car. I'm not joking. That dog, when she wants to, she opens up it's like a snake. She's got the head of what is that snake? The python, the one that just unlocks its jaw. She's got the unlock the jaw snake thing going on, and she could just basically swallow anything she wants. So you just don't want to be the other end of that. You know what I mean? Like she's like that friend you had in high school where you're like, you want to be on their good side. You know what I mean? Because if you're not, they just like abuse everybody. They hate everybody unless they're friends with them. And like, that's who Maggie is. Maggie is the person that hates everybody except for the people in my house. And then she kind of like, it's like a love-hate relationship with Max Scott, where she literally just like wants to eat his face sometimes. And then sometimes I see her lick his face and I'm like, what is going on? And I think it's because he does her right. You know what I mean? You saw yesterday. He goes down. You know what I mean? And she's just like, yeah, I'm going to sit here. I'll put my leg up. I'm going to put my leg up like this. This is Maggie. She's like, I'm going like this. And I'm like, Max, what are you doing? Just making sure she's clean for the next trip outside. I don't know. What are we doing over there, guys? Like, do you love each other? Do you like have like a falling out because the renovation didn't go well? Like, what's going on? Talk to me. You know what happens sometimes. You hired the wrong guy. He came in and he changed the windows. He put them on like this. So when you open them, like there's just air just completely comes in, and not just because of this. Like all of the angles are off. You try to put the screens on, they just freaking fall out every time, Wait, hold on. You're like, I thought the windows were supposed to go in like this and not like that. Like, what are we talking about over here? They thought they could mask it by just throwing some insulation above, and then they spray painted it white, So you're like, oh, look, that may be sheetrock, maybe? I don't know. It was really a bad idea because all you had to do is just poke your friggin' finger through it, So that's what they did. That's the deal. Maggie, stop eating things. freaking dog. No, don't dislodge the throat and like the neck and the freaking everything. The collar's coming off. Max, you're a good boy at least. You know, hanging out over here, cleaning yourself this time instead of Maggie. You know, when in Rome, I guess, right, Max Scott? So, guys, it's been quite a Christmas. I hope you had a good one. 2022 is basically in the books. We didn't get to see my feature film, the full thing from last year, which is, you know, my, I guess, first Christmas movie, and maybe only Christmas movie, but I did it. It's done. I'm going to give you the link in case you guys want to watch it tonight. I would pop it on, but it's already 11:30, and I think I'm pretty tired. And, but what the frig are you chewing on? I can't stand when these things are chewing on things, you know what I mean? YouTube not receiving enough information. What the now it says excellent connection. Why don't you make it right? You know what I mean? Make it right, YouTube. It is the 1455th. Got these freaking dogs' hairs in my throat. Hey, dogs, why don't you chill it out over there? You know? This right here, guys, is the film. Play it. Enjoy it. And then watch the other 5. And I will hopefully do another one soon where, you know, Shan's come into play. And if not, Shan's will probably just take the DJT shows or Stuck on Mars and put that together finally. I almost had that done, and then I just kind of unfortunately had something weird happen with the filming. So we have to either do that again or just use the footage, which it was so good, and I just decided to scrap it because of the issue. Like there was this little green screen thing I put on screen, and in the corner, when you put something up on screen, there's always an X, and that freaking X was right in the middle of the screen because it was a green screen thing. So all you saw was the robot or whatever it was I had on the screen, but then this little X, and I'm there talking through the entire thing, and the X is like right here. It's like, hey, what the frig, though? And so I was basically at the end of the day, I was thinking to myself, do I just use this and be like, whatever, it's an error? And I was like, I can't. I just tossed it. And then instead of finishing that film, which it was basically done, besides that scene, I just haven't done it. Hey, Maggie. Maggie. Come here, man. What you doing, man? What you got in your freaking mouth? Huh? This dog eats everything, I swear. Like, I'm wondering if I let her out alone, if I'll have like a backyard anymore. She'd just be like, I'll eat all the freaking everything. There's nothing left, like at all. She started to eat the posts for the fence. Crazy dog. In one sitting, you know, 15 minutes alone. Oh yeah, Stacy. Oh yeah. Oh, you got Chans. Everybody's doing it. You know, I was the first. You saw me with the doctor. We laid out the scene. Max Scott, come kick it with me. Kick it with me. You know, when you're doing it like that? Guys, there is a Christmas album. You can go check it out on iTunes or on Spotify. If you do decide to pick up any of my music on iTunes or Apple Music or Amazon Music or whatever music platform you purchase music from, you could just type my name in and you'll see all 196 songs there. And this is a independent show on all fronts. We don't have management. We don't have an agent. We don't have a record label. We don't have any of those things. We're just here showing up every day, trying to bring some light into the world. So with that in mind, you're supporting an independent music artist, an independent movie maker, and a positivity, I guess, I wouldn't say guru, just say a positivity person. I was born only wanting to see positive, and I know it's hard because I get negative about certain things, like the way other people are treating things affects me negatively, and I start seeing the way the world will go
because of that negativity. And then it's not really me being negative. It's just me seeing the negative that's going on around me and broadcasting the only thing I know how to broadcast, which is awareness. I think that connecting is most importantly about the group understanding we're trying to wake ourselves up from something that is not beneficial to us. And the way to do that is to come together in one place every day for a half hour to an hour and reflect and hang out, talk about the things going on in our lives. Speak how you speak. Get an opportunity to get something off your chest, hear some music, get a laugh, and then go back into the crazy world, the jungle of a world we live in. And then come back tomorrow and you kind of just rehash all the stuff from that day. And you listen in and you give support to somebody else. And you're always sending light here because that's the platform. If you go through the chat, and I don't really get a chance to look at the chat because I'm here doing a show for you guys. And afterwards, I have to focus on real estate because that's what I focus on when I'm not doing this. It's all real estate. And remember, if you ever do need any real estate help, send me a message, DM me, mp@markpires.com, and I'll help you out. It costs you nothing. The time I'm here, and when I do have a chance to look at the chat, and I see the Telegram, because you guys should join my Telegram. Just hit the link over here. There's just positivity, just people supporting each other. And that's what we need in this world. We need more people helping each other up, less people standing on someone's head in order to get to some other location. That's what I believe this show is, the woo-hoo. All of it. It's lifting you up, grabbing your hand and taking you somewhere new every single time. It's amazing how we all are in a different location on the track. I was looking around the service. I was at the church service today, and I saw people of all ages. I saw young couples just starting their lives, like at Christmas Mass together, maybe before they get married. I was like visualizing like what scenarios were, and I saw like a family showed up, and they like came in, just kind of like stifled, and I just like I started seeing how everybody, the parents, the kids, the grandparents, everybody's at some different location on the track. They have totally different thoughts going on in their heads, and they're in the same exact location. You got experience. You've got, a child like, wanting to just explore, a little kid. And then you've got this, sort of free-minded, free-form, young adult. And all these different people have these thoughts going on in their heads as they're walking into this Mass. And I realized how amazing this world is, first of all, but secondly, how difficult it is in the same breath that every day is really a fight for all of us. We need to somehow, and for some of us, it's just what we do. We just get up and we go. We work. We go out there and we run a mile. We go out there and we, sing a song or play music, whatever it is. I walk my dogs. Whatever it is you do that kind of keeps you level and keeps you away from the demons of this world. This is a world filled with evil. And you have to find a way far away from it. And some things that are really starting to get to me that I never really thought about before. And I don't know if it's just me getting like serious Clouseau, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I go straight up Clouseau and I start putting together dots that may not or should not be put together. And a couple that I started putting together recently was this whole concept of a guy saying his heart stopped and he went to hell and then went to heaven. And the first place going to hell, we had a chance to see a demon face to face, or at least on the top of a ridge, holding on a leash a human being, and their eyes were bulging out of their head, and they were charred from their feet to their top of their head, and they were sitting there as a slave to this demon. And he's like, I understood in that moment that this demon rode that human through their entire life, so they'll be their slave in the afterlife. And he was like, the way that people think that heaven's supernatural, he says, so is hell. Hell's just as supernatural as heaven. So he's like it's crazy, like all your telepathy and everything, but it's like nothing but pain and horror. And it's like 1,000 degrees, 100,000 degrees, but you don't burn. You're just like in pain. And everything I heard made me, it terrified me. Hey, but it also made me realize something else. He said he went to heaven. And when he got there, he said to Jesus, presumably, or maybe it was at the gates. I don't know what. But apparently what he said was, hey, you stop barking right now or I'll smack you down. I don't really ever do that. Come here, Maxie. Come here. So this is what happens. He says, why did I go to hell? I did great work in this life of mine. I donated to charity. I went to mass. I tithed. All the stuff that that you think you need to do in order to get to heaven. I believed in all this stuff. And he says that Jesus, I think he said it was Jesus. Jesus said that I had hate in my heart and I didn't forgive and I held grudges. And he said, and you didn't listen to what I said. I said, you need to be free of heart. You need to let people's turn the other cheek and all these things. And he basically said, no, Max, stop trying to chew stuff. He's just as bad. Don't get me wrong. You're just as bad. So he says, you had hate in your heart. You need to drop that. You can't do that. You go to hell if you do. So basically it's like the devil's trying to get your soul by creating a hatred. And so here, let's just kind of delve deeper into this. The world we live in today is led by evil people because their intention is to get us to hate each other, divide, and believe that our uniqueness is a negative thing. Stop chewing on everything, you dumb dogs. What are you chewing on? No. Maggie, no. Drop it right now. Hold on, guys. I got to steal that thing back from Maggie. You don't chew on plastic, little chicken butt. I'll tell you what, I don't need plastic coming out of your hiney butt. Next time you're there doing a poopa-dooper. You know what I mean? Like, that's the last thing we need. So just to tie this together, okay? You've got this guy standing in front of Jesus, and he says, you didn't go to heaven because your heart was filled with hate and grudges for others. And so he says, you're not done yet. We have more work to do. And so he comes back to this life, this earthly plane. And he says, I changed my entire life because it freaked me. When I saw this, he goes, if you guys saw this, you'll never, He said, I figured out how to let all of my hatred and all of my animosity for people, just let it go. Let it slip away. And I started thinking about that. Like, that's an almost impossible feat. Like, you could try your best to forget everything and everyone, but you're never going to remember all the things that piss you off. You know what I mean? And the people that pissed you off. Never going to happen. What I think you have to do is figure out a way to say, and this is just a blanket statement, like, I know I've been screwed over in my life. I know some people have decided to use me as their target and take advantage of me. I know. And it's bothered me. And I also know that some people, like, for example, is another one, some people that should have used me for real estate never did. And it really always bothered me, But I have to learn that people make decisions. They don't really think about me when they're making their decisions. And even though I'd love them to, they don't. And that's a reality. And I have to say personally that I am sorry that I held a animosity towards the fact that I lost, and this is what really gets me. I'm like, an animosity towards the fact that I lost a piece of business that could have helped my family. And that's the thing that really always bothers me and bothered me most throughout my career as a realtor is the people, family, etc., whatever, that made real estate moves and they never like thought of saying, hey, I'm doing something, but before I do, why don't you let me, do you have someone in my area that can help me, that can help me list my house, that can help me find me a new property within your firm? And I think they would know, and if they don't, I'll let them know right now. It costs you nothing to ask me that. Literally, you're going to pay that person whatever you're going to pay that person. All you'd be doing is offering me an opportunity to find you one more person to interview. That's it. You don't have to use them, but let me find someone for you to interview. If you use them, it's going to cost you the same whether you use them or you use Jim Smith or whatever. You don't pay anything actually if you're buying, but if you're selling, you're paying the same rate. That person just pays me a referral fee off of the commission that you get, the same commission you'd pay to everybody across the board. So there's no negative to it. That's why it always bothered me. I'm like, it doesn't hurt anybody to say, hey, let me ask Mark, because it doesn't cost you anything. If I do the work and I find you a good agent, that person's going to pay me a commission, pay me a referral. And that is why it's a no-brainer to just send me a note when you want to buy, because it costs you no more than it would if you just call around. Like, why would anybody want to call around to 15 people when I can do that work for you and it costs you nothing to have the work done? And you could interview 1, 2, 3 people, 5 people, whatever. All I want is one more person for you to talk to and see if you like them. And I'll do the work to find that great person. So that's what the benefit is of working with me or having me in the family or whatever, is that I can locate a great agent for anybody in my family, anywhere across the country, friends, anywhere across the country, people coming back to my town, people like that. Like, this is the stuff that I would always be like, man, why didn't they? I don't care. I don't care. Everybody makes the decision they make in life. I want to say that in general, I'm trying to forgive all people. There's a guy in high school, Eric, and Eric was a real piece of work. We were 3 friends. And he was the 4th. He kind of just worked his way in. I don't want to say many names, but I'll say G. I'll say right. I'll just mention it. I had 3 friends that would hang out with me. Okay, it was my friend. Well, there's a lot of people, but this situation in this time of year, just let me step back for a minute. Did you guys have the same thing where like every single year you had a different best friend? I mean, it was so weird, but when I was in like 6th grade, I had a best friend. In 7th grade, it was a different best friend. 8th grade, a different best friend. 9th grade, a different best friend. Every year, it's a different best friend. And I had a couple that were like best friends for a while, and then beyond, we've been friends. But most people, there was like these best friends for like a year, and then the best friend, and then it was so weird. And so at a certain point, I was hanging out with this kid, Jermaine, from my town next door from me, and my buddy Garci. So like the 3 of us would hang out. And then this kid, Eric, came out of nowhere. And he was staying back a year. And he played baseball too. So I was like, okay, cool. And he started throwing these crazy parties to try to get like people to hang out with him, because he's going to now be staying back a year. He's got to make new friends, all that stuff. He was a year ahead. And so he's like throwing these parties every night. And his mother is like cool with it. It's weird. And then he's like gambling on football, and he's like partying all night. And then we start going to the town next to us, which is Darien, and we're going to hang out there. And it's weird because the people in Darien are acting really like off. They're not being nice to us at all. And my buddy Jermaine is like the best way I could say Jermaine, he's like, looks just like Tyson Beckford, like really like in great shape, black kid. And he was like jacked. The dude could fight. He was the coolest dude. He was funny. And so in general, like there's no reason to hate on a dude like that, and people were really like weird to him and weird to me.
And I was like, isn't it weird how people are like dicks to us, you know? He's like, yeah, what the hell? Like everywhere we go in New Canaan or everywhere we go in Stanford, everybody loves Jermaine. Everybody, like I'm friends with, we get along with everybody. I'm like, why? How could we go to a town and no one gets along with us? It's so weird. And so basically there's finally, after like 6 weeks, 8 weekends of going to this other town where this guy Eric's the king. Everybody wants to hang out with Eric. He's friends with everybody, but they're dicks to us. And we're like, dude, why aren't you saying nice? Like, why aren't these people, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. I told, he'd always be like, oh, I told him about you. I told him you guys are awesome. Like all this weird stuff. We'd be like, it was weird. And then one day, finally, this guy gets cool with us. Hey, no, get over here, Maggie, you chooch. What are you doing? That's paper towel rolls. You can't take my paper towels. And what are you chewing on, you Duke? Man. So listen. Dude is like, I'm trying to remember. This freaking dog is eating everything. Stop it. Guys, I need to have a studio and guitars left. Okay. So dude starts doing these parties and everybody loves him. Like, this is really weird. Finally, this guy is like getting along with us one night. It's late. It's just me, Jermaine, and this dude. We're sitting around. We're chatting. And we're like, what's the story? Why is everybody like really, really obnoxious to us? And he goes, you know, why are you guys here with that? Why are you here with Eric? And we're like, what do you mean? And he's like, he does nothing but talks crap about you guys. And we're like, what? And I'm here with Jermaine and Garcia, and we're there. And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, every time you guys aren't around, he just says that you guys are the biggest, you know, scum, all this weird stuff. Like all you're here to do is try to hook up with the girls in this town and all this weird stuff. And now Jermaine was, like I said, he was kind of like, he was, I think a year or so older than me. So he was definitely a little bit more, you know, like on the prowl, like, but like in general, we were there to hang out, you know, and we just were looking for some cool people to hang out with. So he was just really trying to C-block us, you know? And so he did it to the point that we literally had people that didn't like us. It was like, it was weird. So we found this out. And then the three of us, we confronted him in the town park. He cried, like cried. I'm so sorry. I did not. You know, like all of it. And we're like, okay, look, we'll give you another chance. You know, like, you know, we literally brought him in. We told him, like, we didn't need this dude. We didn't want to bring him into our group. He worked himself in and then he screwed himself over. And we were like, we'll give you another chance. And then we found out, we saw him do something weird, or he did. And then we were just like, it's weird because when I decided never to see this dude again, I made this like, I never want to see that dude again. He's an evil person. And like, I'm not, like, I don't want to like drive and run by. He's driving by. I don't even want to look at the dude, you know? I heard he went to jail a few years ago. Like, anyway, I forgive you, dude. I forgive you. I'm over it. Merry Christmas. I hope all's well. You know, because it doesn't do me any good to hold a grudge. I don't let you win. I win. I hope all's well with you. I hope you're having a great life. You know, I wish you well. I wish everybody well. I don't want to have this issue. Okay. So that's my first point. Point number 2, if the devil wins and he gets your soul, if you hate and you have, you know, hate in your heart and you divide from people, can you start to envision a possibility that the devil is controlling everything here and pushing this agenda of division and hate? Because if we hate, he gets our soul. And then I'm taking it another freaking step further where I start saying to myself, I didn't even think about this, but I'm saying, okay, so if the world is that way and Satan is wielding that type of power, what would be the ultimate way to
dig your way into some child or into the parents of a child. What does Satan offer? Anything you want, right? What does Santa Claus offer? Basically anything you want, but if you were to rearrange the word Santa, Satan Claus will give you anything you want. And what if Satan Claus can pull the ultimate scheme on the world and get the parents of a young child to lie to them from the very first Christmas? Satan Claus is coming with your... What do you want again? I never thought about it that way. And then I started saying to myself, freaking A. And now I gotta tell. You know, I gotta tell. Like, my oldest knows, but the other one is like, knows. But it's like the last time, last one, because it's just at a point. I started thinking I have to explain that, like, Mom's St. Markless, and hey, no. Isn't that crazy, guys? So it just gets me thinking, and it freaks me out when I think about it that way. And it's almost something where if I could, and this is just me now, where I am on officially December 26th, 2022. But if I could have gone back to the day of, we were preparing for the first set of holidays here, Christmas, and all of the Christmas caroling and all that stuff. Hey, guys, no fighting. Hey, no, don't chew on that, you chooches. Hey, no, they're chewing on my friggin' wire. Hey, no, I need that wire. You drop it. Max, you drop that friggin' wire. I'll tell you, I'm going to have to throw an elbow at Max Scott. But Max, I'm not going to hold a grudge against you. Okay? I'm letting you go. You're free. Just don't freaking chew the wire, dummy. I didn't mean that. You're free. So guys, just listen. At the end of it, I think there's something to be said about this idea of freeing ourselves of the hatred. I want to leave you with something. The world that we live in can't be repaired. It just can't. People are at a point now where they're hopeful of the destruction in a way. Stop chewing on that, you dummy. No. What we can do, though, is try to keep ourselves above board while it happens. And see it. Be aware. Be awake. And do our best to get others to join us so they can wake up to what's really going on. We're all at a different point. We all have different thoughts in our head. We all have different motives, different ideas of the way the world should be. And so the evil of this world is thinking something right now, right in this second, that we need to counteract. Because it's happening. There's a guy out there who's just there on the track today. Stop friggin' chewing on that, you dummy! I can't stand hearing him chew on things that I need.
What are you kidding me? What are you doing? No. No. That's my guitar, you dumbo. Go over there. He's killing me here. I'm trying to do a show. I'm in the middle of a moment. Max, God. Max, you know what I can't stand? When I'm in the middle of a friggin' monologue and you're... It's worse than Joanne wheezing. You know? But you do have to remember, I should have music going during this. We can't change the world, but we can change our world. The music is here to help you. The comedy is here to make you laugh, to really make you... Max! To make you forget about the negative world for a little while. Freaking dog. You know? I mean, I'm here doing it. He keeps chewing on it. I took it away. He's over... He gets... You know. Dummy. He freaking got the end of the... I hope that's not the one I just bought. Anyway, guys... That's my Christmas gift. It's Max eating the friggin' wire. I swear, you got to get the frig out of here. I can't listen. I can't listen to you. Get out of here. Go, 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 go. Go. Go away. Go away. Go away. Max, go away. I can't listen to you chew on that. I'm getting freaking sick. I'm getting sick. You know, I just can't. I can't listen to it. The chewing on stuff is weird to me. It's hard stuff. That chewing on hard things just makes you go, eh. You know? Whether it's a human being or a stupid dog. I don't want to hear you chewing on a freaking, like, weird bone that's made of, like, I don't know, armadillo. Give me a dog in a different room to do that. You know? I was trying to tell you guys that you have an opportunity to step away from it all here on the longest running show on earth. So tomorrow, if you want to join us, which I hope you do, we're closing in, guys. 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. 4 days till the New Year's Eve of the longest running variety show on earth. Can you stop chewing on my freaking wire? Huh, you know? Hey, I told you, stop chewing on my freaking wire, man. Hey, what you doing? Don't go near my guitar, Maggie. She's smelling the wood on my Gibson guitar. You know, Maggie, I got a bowling pin over there. Not even joking. Got it from my brother-in-law years ago. I got a bowling pin over there, Maggie. Don't make me take it out and go like this, Maggie. You like that? Hey, stupid dog. You, Max. I'm talking to you. Please stop eating that. That ain't right. Okay, first of all. Secondly, you chew on that, that's coming out the other side. And then I gotta clean it up. You know. There's that piece. Guitar works again. Smells terrible though, you know. It happened, you know. Guys, when you're there and Max decides to eat the freaking end of the cable, then crap it out. You better be ready with this, you know, the kid gloves. Plastic gloves. You're doing a flipperoo. You took it out. You bring it to the lab. Have it cleaned off-ish. You just need those wires exposed, you know, to reattach them. You do it together. Use that, you know, electric tape, and you're good to go, you know. You call your friend Bryce afterwards. Bryce, I got the guitar cable fixed. You did? What happened? I thought your dog ate it. Yeah, I cleaned the crap off of it and made it work again. That's awesome, man. I'll come over later so I can hear you rip it up over Pantera. Whatever. You know? Like, you're doing it Pantera style. We're all jealous in a way, you know? Like, we wanted to hear the Pantera, you know, dueling banjo jam with you, because you brought your banjo too.
You're like, you know what? I don't feel like jamming on the guitar tonight. Go banjo style. You did the 5-string banjo. Bella Fleck. He was there in the background applauding you. That was very good. He sometimes talks with an English accent. You gotta ask Bella about it. You know? Hey guys, this stupid freaking thing, it's in your crap hole now. Some people call it a hiney butt. You got it in there. I'm walking around with a bag. Where's the end for my guitar? Bryce, I got it. Friggin' Bryce. You know what I mean? You remember what Bryce was doing, right? He's there making a ham and cheese sandwich, you know? And look, he forgot the lettuce. You guys hear this freaking chomping background over here? We're dogging me out. Oh, my brother Sid in the house. You guys are the best. Andrea, Cheryl Niles, Barella. Oh, goodness. Andrew Golden, my friend. Modoc Roughstuck, Virginia. S. Coop in the house. Andrea, I said it. Pamela, Trish Killian. We have liberty and freedom. And Barella, I said it again. You know, and we started the show with Barella. He's a Rudolph bit. You should be thanking Barella for that one. You know, we were all doing it. Not that way. You know what I mean. Renee Woods in the house. Maggie, stop, Max. You're disgusting with that now, Max. Something's wrong with that guy. Bella, Stacy, I went and saw Bella Fleck. And what happened afterwards? David Grisman played before. And I freaking loved David Grisman. I bought a mandolin because of it. I wrote 3 mandolin songs, but one of them's crazy. It's called Mandolin Jam. You can find it if you do a little searcheroo on YouTube. Mandolin Jam by Mark Pires band, I guess. Mark Pires trio, I'm not sure. But that song's pretty crazy. And it's all thanks to going to see Bella Fleck that night, you know? And dude's pretty sick. Hey! I met Future Man, actually, when I had the beat seat at... I'll tell you what. Max, get away from that. I freaking can't stand this dog sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, he chews on everything. He jumps up still. He's 2.5 years old. He's jumping up on the freaking countertop. Oh, what's there? You know, he's eating it all. I can't stand it. My brother, McCloudification. Guys, when you got a McCloudification going on, you know, it's a good day. It's a good Christmas day when that happens. This freaking dog. Guys, you know what? It's so weird. They want to come up and hang out with me, and then Max is chewing on the most disgusting thing in the world. He took the end of my wire, and he's like, let me chew the freaking hell out of that really, really hard thing. Stop it. Stop it. No more right now. No. Max, no. Walk away with it at least. Get out of here. I don't want to hear you chew on that, man. I'm trying to do a show. You know, it's like you got Max in the back, Joanne wheezing between the two of them. I can't even focus on this microphone in front of me. Guys, remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. But this was a special show. It was Christmas. It was 1455 in a row. Guess what that is? Let's just think about that for a second. I always say that this show, every time something special happens, it's an Easter or whatever, it's always like a there's some sort of sequence there. 1455. Well, if we just very easily take that 1 and move it over, it's 555, which is a really positive synchronicity thing, right? So it's Christmas Day. It's 1455 in a row. Yet another one of those situations where the numbers line up in a really weird way. Hey, Max is eating the freaking end of a wire. Maggie's, I don't know what she's freaking doing with that monster head. You know? What's that, Maggie? Hey, don't make faces like that. You're going to eat his... Like, she wants to chew Max's neck. You know? Do I let it happen? Who's got money on Maggie? Who's got money on Max Scott?
Yes, Andrea remembers Grisman and Garcia. They did something called the Pizza Tapes, and that was an amazing recording. Mem Cloud, my brother. The Pizza Tapes are unbelievable, guys. If you haven't seen them or listened to them, it's Grisman, Garcia, and Tony Rice. And this is some of the original stuff that I used to listen to and just be like blown away by before I started writing music like hardcore and playing guitar like I do. I used to just listen and play rhythm. And once I found that other stuff, I kind of led this 25, I guess it's about 20, let's think. I got my first guitar in 1996. So that is what? 22 years, 26 years ago. Okay, I bought my first guitar. And after about 4 years, I decided to start playing lead and start adding that to this, live looping thing. Didn't have percussion. I didn't invent the beat seat until 2011. But from 1996 until 2011, I did this live looping thing all by myself. And stop it, Max! I freaking can't stand it, guys. And I just wanted to be able to jam. I wanted to jam like Tony Rice by Jerry Garcia, like what's his name? Tim Reynolds. And so I worked my tail off, I guess. I just kept playing and trying to get better and better. And I get out of here. I don't want to hear that. What are you doing? Gosh, he's like, get out of here. Go. He's chewing the freaking hell out of the thing. I just want to finish the show, Joanne. Do you hear him? No. Put that freaking thing down, dude. Put it down. You done? You done? No more chewing on it. Trying to finish up the show. Max is doing a stupid freaking chewing on the end of the cable thing. Come here, Max. Magsy. Oh, goodness, guys, But tomorrow, we're going to have to do it all over again. S-Coop, Jeffrey Flissick, Chris, my brother, M. Cloud, Otto Rocks in the house, Sydney, doing it. I got Andrea O'Neill. I got Virginia, Pamela Swan. Oh, goodness. Cheryl Niles, Otto Rocks. I think I said it already, but I'm saying it again. Oh, goodness. S-Coop. I'm going back. Renee Woods. Oh, goodness. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know what? I got to do this. I'm going over to the channel. I'm going to find it. Let me see. Where are we? Here, I'm going to go back to the Participantes. I see Andrea O'Neill. I see Andrew Golden. I see Chris McCloudificazione. I see Cheryl Niles. I see Sydney. I see Jeffrey Flissick. Pamela Swan, Renee Woods, S. Coop, Stacy Michaels, and Virginia. And I know Trish Killian's out there. And if anybody else may be out there, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. Tomorrow, we'll do it all over again. So, thank you for joining me for the 4th consecutive Christmas here, live. 1,455 days in a row, to be exact. Tomorrow we do it all over again. So, until then, it's Mark Pires.